The word taxes, taxation, comes from the Arabic taqiyya, which is a fundamental tenet of Islam. Now, when the Sharif rode into town back in the First Reich, the beginning of the Dark Ages, with his taqiyya, what he had in mind was the stuff of campfire ghost stories, but it eventually came to replace our word tribute. We give tribute. Yeah, it's just gold. Why? Do you want something else? Why are you looking at my kids? What are your men doing to that goat? Yeah, the sheriff's a Muslim. He's a Philistine. He got done ripping everybody off back where he's from. Move on to greener pastures. Understand, Europe was invaded in the 7th century by Muslim Saracens. And now we have a sheriff. So, can a guy turn over a new leaf? Why can't he be a regular cop? I know, because counties. Why don't we have a count? Are all sheriffs child molesters? Well, I mean, can you match a description? Hey, where'd you get that armored personnel carrier, Sheriff? Mind if I check the bin number? What are you gonna do with that? You afraid the farmers are gonna rise up? Because something actually happened where somebody came from somewhere else. Somebody organized, showed up. That wouldn't even be a getaway vehicle for more than what? I'm sure you could get at least a dozen. I mean, with the sheriff, 10. Haul ass, boys, they shooting. What a racket. Oh, as long as the king don't come back and graze upon the youth of Europe. Oh, who's that? Oh, look, it's a little blonde kid. Get him. Little blonde kids cost extra. It's not a joke. I mean, I cannot stress it enough. The little blonde kids cost extra. The other ones aren't as superior as the blonde kids. I guess they look softer. Allah is a cannibal god. Slave raiding is akin to cannibalism. The Jews forbade eating the flesh of the swine because Jews would travel all over the world, and from time to time, there were a lot more cannibals back then, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference. So they didn't want to end up eating one of their friends. They just swore off pork altogether. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has something to do with trichinosis. Maybe they don't like their feet. But we've all heard that story. But where's so-and-so? Wow, you're eating him. So after dinner, they were like, we should probably just stop eating that kind of stuff. The Muslims don't eat the swine because the swine are God in Islam. Child molesting police worshippers. But they didn't have police. They didn't have the word police. They had Sharif, which is entirely different. I mean, it appears to be the same. Like both members of the policemen's union. And here, just like taxes took the role of tribute, the sheriff took the role of larger jurisdiction police. But we live in a global community. The entire government is online, and the Islamic State is expanding by the day. I understand that, our currency is the democracy. The country's national currency includes certain protections. It's not hinged to a call center on the other side of the Indian Ocean. What do you mean you don't take snitch coin? And it's not going to be like an accident. It'll probably be like a cascade event because they want your kids to catch a predator and all that. They're setting up retards. You need to be looking at the Chomo worshippers setting up retards. Yeah, in order to be appointed, installed, planted as a sheriff, you have to already be apparently in the club. You can't just break in by diddling your teens. No, you got to commit abomination. You gotta commit the ultimate injustice, right? What year was that, Sheriff? It must have been about 86, huh? Reagan was shot before that, so I mean, was it? I'll look it up. It might have been before that. I mean, she was young. She was a baby. I didn't like run out and report it right away. It was a very old thing. I presume a million people had seen it, and apparently they had. Very popular overseas. World's most wanted sheriff. I believe we're looking at the Messenger of Allah. But I mean, it was such an old, degraded video. Couldn't make anything out, really. So, I don't know if they were trying to use it as justification, like, oh, they thought it was happening right now. That child's in danger. Well, I thought there was any kind of imminent danger. The internet was a new thing, a new place. All kind of shit on there. And I wanted to see it all. I was looking for something in particular, but nothing like that. So, I guess it makes sense that he's the sheriff now, here. Something to do with me, really. I mean, it was definitely 2001. So I don't think you guys really... I think you're just milking it. You're just... Like, he's yours. He belongs to you. Are you with the FBI? Do you know how to call the FBI? Last time I called them, I ended up with death threats. Led to a cross-country excursion. Actually, no, I got that backwards. I had just gotten back from a cross-country excursion, and I was reporting threats out of town, and I received threats as confirmation. So I traced those to Riyadh. What are the odds? Is that why they said it was that many hijackers? Because you could have put that amount of airplane debris in a field in Pennsylvania, without even filling up the back of a van. It vaporized. September 11, 2001, 4 massive titanium jet turbine engines vaporized on contact. The passengers forced the plane into a nosedive from outer space. I'm still trying to figure out how much jet fuel it takes to knock down 3 towers and 2 planes. Where's the other plane? It was supposed to be 3. What? It crashed in Pennsylvania? It didn't even crash in Pennsylvania. That one was heading for Washington, too. Yeah, because that was a plane that hit the Pentagon. You know, you guys can't even get serious about the flat earth thing. Your heart's not even in it. If you were really about that flat earth, there would be songs. These bankers, they use abominations as an excuse to sabotage each other. It's a fundamental... It's Islam. Bankers use religion like frogs in hot water. America may have been a Christian country before Vietnam. By the time Reagan got shot, the Jew bankers they'd had enough. Dr. Ruth hung on for a while. How many school shootings past 30 years? How many soft target attacks? They're attacking soft targets, non-military, just to prove like we can't do anything about it. Oh, well, we caught some retard. Why does this keep happening? It's the guns. We gotta do something about the guns. It's nothing to do with the crack and the rainbows and child molesters.